Welcome to Keep Your Hands in Your Skirt podcast with your host, Sabrina Brightstar. Are you a woman who manages her own set point? Use the universal laws of the universe to raise your vibration. Be a woman who can receive more pleasure, more fun, and more joy. Together, let's claim our infinite worth. Keep Your Hands in Your Skirt is a fun way to remind yourself to mind your own business. Zero in on you and your desires. Say goodbye to judgments and people-pleasing. Join Sabrina and be a woman who can receive, create, and actualize everything you desire.
Hello and welcome. Keep your hand in your skirt. Are you keeping your hand in your skirt, minding your own business, managing your own set point? My name is Sabrina and I am your host, Keep Your Hand in Your Skirt podcast. Today's topic is purpose. What is your purpose? Would you like to know your purpose? What benefit is there to discover your purpose? And maybe what are some of the disadvantages of concluding what your purpose is? Today I want to talk to you about purpose, and as well as some things I've learned from Access Consciousness and from the Course of Miracles. This week, the topic in the Course of Miracles with Robert Holden and his wife Holly, they talked about purpose. And I thought it was interesting because so many people, they're hungry for their purpose. Like, what's my purpose? Why did I incarnate on this planet? Why am I here? What am I meant to do? Part of the reason I think we all have a hunger or an interest or curiosity about our purpose is because we all want to feel significant. It's our natural birthright to want to feel significant, like you have a reason for being here. You're important. You matter. There's a significant purpose for your existence. Tony Robbins calls significance one of our 6 basic human needs. So we do want to feel significant. We do want to feel like we have a purpose, as well as many people are hungry. Like, we'll find out, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? What I thought was great with Robert Holden and his partner in the Course of Miracles, they discussed something I had never considered. And that is, once you have concluded or decided what your purpose is, then you've turned it into a solid, a concrete. Access Consciousness would talk about it. Access Consciousness talks about the value or the benefit of staying in the question is because then information, things, experiences can keep unfolding. It can keep going, and right, there's space for it to keep moving, to keep unfolding. But when you decide something and you put a period at the end of it, I call it period consciousness. When you put a period at the end of something, nothing else gets to come in because you've defined it, you've put it in a box, you've labeled it. That's it. There's no space, there's no room for any other possibilities or any other thoughts. So when you've decided what your purpose is, like my purpose is to be, I'll just make something up. My purpose is to demonstrate happiness and joy by the living, breathing example of my being. That's something I believe my purpose is. I really believe I am meant to be a living, breathing demonstration of what joy and happiness looks like, because I can access it so easily and effortlessly, and getting in the zone, getting naturally high makes my heart sing. So I can have that conclusion, I can have that definition. My purpose is to easily and effortlessly demonstrate what joy and happiness and playful looks like, period. So now what if I've put a period on it versus if I put a comma on it? A comma would allow me to keep finding additional purposes, keep finding additional meanings, keep finding additional reasons for my significance, reasons for my incarnation. But if I put a period on it, that's it. I found my purpose. That's it. I'm not looking anymore. I'm not open to any other possibilities. I've concluded. So in the Course of Miracles this week, I just want to read a little bit of what Robert Holden was sharing. They talked about stay open. Don't define what your purpose is. Your work is to stay open and receptive, and then the purpose is continually revealed to you. So your purpose is fluid, it's open, it's spacious, it's always going to get exposed to you. Another thing that they talked about that I really liked is they said this sentence, and I thought this is a really good sentence. I wrote it down, and I'm going to read it to you. Above all else, I wish to see things differently. So your prayer or your mantra or your affirmation can be, above all else, I wish to see things differently. I am open, receptive, and available to see the deeper meaning behind this. Isn't that good? Let me read that again. I was like dazzled when I heard that. I am open, receptive, and available to see the deeper meaning behind this. So they were talking about, like, so if you've concluded what your purpose is and you've just looked at the top layer and you don't stay inside the question, you don't stay open, receptive, and available for what else, you don't see the deeper meaning behind the surface level purpose that you've concluded. I'm going to read it again. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Above all else, I wish to see things differently. I am open, receptive, and available to see the deeper meaning behind this. And, you know, like, it's such a practical tool because just in your day-to-day life, when you're doing your day-to-day activities, once you've concluded, like, okay, I always have tea with lemon because that's just what I do. But what if there's a deeper purpose behind that? What if you stay open, receptive, and available for the deeper purpose behind that? And just off the top of my head, maybe the deeper purpose behind you always having tea with lemon is it puts you in alignment. It centers you. It allows you to connect with all that you are, all that is, your multidimensional aspect. Right? So instead of like, well, I have tea, every day I have tea, it's just something I do. Oh, true. But what can you be open, receptive, and available for the deeper purpose, the deeper meaning behind the activities or behind the situations? What is your purpose? What is your purpose? And like, isn't that good? Because they made some comment about, and I wish I could remember it. I didn't write it down, but Holly was saying something about like how, like, what is my purpose? And then the answer was something like, the day will show you. Like, the day will show you what your purpose is. You don't have to pre-decide everything in advance, right? Allow the day to show you. And it's catchy. It's, what's the right word? Because on one hand, we want intentions, right? I'm a big believer in intentions. I'm a big believer in pre-paving. I'm a big believer in deciding in advance what kind of day I want to have. But simultaneously, I want to allow enough freedom, enough space, enough fluidity to allow the day to surprise and delight me. Right? So if I've got it too constricted, if I've got it too controlled, other possibilities or other options can't land in my field. I won't be available. I won't be open, receptive, and available to receive those messages or get those downloads or get those experiences or have those aha moments. So it's fascinating how we want that prayer. I love that prayer. Allow me to stay open, receptive, and available so I can see the deeper meaning, while simultaneously I can have my intentions, I can have my ideas, my affirmations for what I'm looking for, how I want my day to unfold, or what I'm drawing to myself, what I'm summoning to myself. So I love this topic, purpose. What is your purpose? And do you want to keep your purpose open, or do you want to conclude and define what your purpose is, and then you have no other purposes? You've defined once and forevermore, this is your purpose. Or do you want to put a period or a comma? Do you want it to have the and, a comma? This is my purpose, or this is what I'm called to do at this now moment. And I'm open for what else is available. And I'm open, receptive, and available for what else wants to be gifted to me, for what else wants to co-create with me. Ooh, what is your purpose? I love this topic. Thanks for listening. I look forward to visiting with you the next time.
Manage your own set point. Use tools to change your vibration. Raise your set point. Thank you for listening to the Keep Your Hands in Your Skirt podcast. Make sure to subscribe and please leave a review. We really appreciate that effort, and we'll catch you in the next episode.